I don't think I was even recording. No, I was recording. My bad.
It's okay.
Woo! Had the coffee, you can't tell. Don Julio. Like, how do we get this thing open? You're not a set dresser.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Side by Side with Malika and Khadijah. As you can see, it is just Malika because Khadijah is still on maternity leave. So I had to hire a co-host.
I have to say, I think I'm really good at picking co-hosts. Can you guys guess who that is? We are going to be doing something fun, just giving you a little snippet, not that great, but you're gonna see in a minute just how well I did at bringing you guys a new fun episode with a twist. Okay, so today I am going to make a drink I like to call the Sip to Success. It is a pineapple picante margarita. Don Julio Reposado is my choice for this margarita. I happen to like dark tequilas, but you can use whatever you want. So I've got ice in my shaker. So I'm gonna start by adding the tequila to the ice so this could be nice and chill. I've never had a good hot margarita. Maybe in flavor, not in temperature. Okay, so now that we've got that, I'm going to add a little bit of the triple sec. Now, I'm sure you're gonna be like, so you're not measuring? Look, I'm just good at this. If you need to measure, it's okay. Don't feel bad about it. I'm like a 1, 2, 3 kind of poor girl. This should be just enough for 2 people. I'm gonna do like what I like to call a splash of lime. You don't need a lot. That's the good thing about making a good drink. Like if you got the right flavors in it, 1, 2, 3, pour, you see? It just works. We need pineapple juice. I want it to keep that cold. Again, 1, 2, 3, pour. But because it's pineapple juice, we're gonna go to 5. Good for me. Okay, we're gonna shake this up. Your wrist gets very strong. I'm gonna add a couple of these cute little pineapple shaped ice cubes. Not that you'll know, but just because it's a good time. There's my pour. Ooh, it smells so good. I believe that things that you eat and drink should look good. So I'm gonna garnish the top of my drink with a little jalapeno and a little pineapple, and then I personally love tahini seasoning. And you just give it a little sprinkle. Not only does it look great, it tastes really good. So mine is simple but still amazing. I am going to just turn it up a little bit. That's just how you treat your guest, you know. I can take it however, but we're gonna make sure that he feels extra special. I'm gonna put a little bit of this lime juice around the rim of his cup, and he's gonna have a tahini rim with his pineapple picante margarita. Now it's a little much, but he can take it. Give that a little spin. Look, so cute. He needs some cute little pineapple cubes for his drink. I think he's gonna need a couple extra jalapenos. He's gonna be so mad at me if his mouth is on fire. Let's do another jalapeno. Don't stab yourself like I almost did. Okay, cute little rim. Now these, 2 different options, but these are your pineapple picante margaritas. I think I'm going to greet him with his drink. Hello, mister.
What's up?
Hi.
Oh, a drink
for you.
A drink for me, my love, sweet love.
Oh, honey, you know what I had to do. You know what
Oh, thank you. What's up?
Thank you so much for joining me today. Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready for some fun.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast.
That's what we do best.
Yes, and we're doing over drinks.
Yes, ma'am.
So Doreen and I are here, and we are gonna give you guys a little bit more insight on our journeys to being entrepreneurs, and I call this a sip to success.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Spicy.
You like it though?
I love it.
It's got that good, it's like sweet spicy.
Very good. Very
It's
good.
like a meal.
You always make good content.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
With so many things that went on last year, a lot of people took the time to start their own businesses and become their own bosses, like myself.
It's true, and I think it's really important to have vision and make the best use of your time, which is why Dorian and I are going to make a vision board with you guys today.
But that means if I put something on our vision board and you put something on your vision board, we have to hold each other accountable to that, all right?
This is absolutely true. So let's get started. Look at me, I can't stop drinking. In order for you to execute making a proper vision board, you need a couple of things. You need some magazines, a good cardboard, and a glue stick. Definitely scissors, you gotta cut something out. All of us did arts and crafts growing up. These are the more adolescent-like projects that help you for adult vision. You see how they were training us all along? I'm into it.
And it's better with drinks, so this is
100%. Anything is more fun when you have a cocktail.
You can see the future easier. So my good, dear, amazing friend here has so many great things coming up in her business, and I'm so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished, not only as a mother, but a philanthropist, a model sometimes, an actress, but also a producer. It's great to see everything you've done. I'm so happy to see your evolution.
Thank you, babe. Same to you. I mean, I think it would be really, really nice for you to tell people what it's like to start a business brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, Butter Skin is a huge success off of your own back, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Just a little side note, you guys. When this guy is like working on his business, like maybe 2 years ago, I wasn't even pregnant with Ace at this time. We just happened to be in New York at the exact same time. He had been away from home. He was homesick. I feel like God was like, let me get someone out there in New York for this guy. This was not a plan. He was hustling and hustling.
Yeah.
You've got to tell people what that's like and what your journey was like.
For you all who don't know, my name is Dorian. I am the CEO and founder of Butter Skincare. And with that, I really had to do my research, okay? I mean, you remember not only me running around New York, but going to conventions and, setting up my own booths by myself and really learning about the brand, working with the chemists. I mean, I didn't go to chemistry school, so I knew nothing about it. I'm a skincare lover, not a skincare expert. And so I really had to put my heart, soul, and look up to the leaders that came before me for butter and apply that into, where I am now. And that's how Butter Skin is where it is. And a lot of hard work and no sleep.
I think people really do need to know, how do you come up with a name for a brand? How do you decide what your product's gonna be?
Well, this is something that you and I have been talking about a lot lately because we want to work together in many aspects. And I think the name is so important. And we really have had hour-long conversations about this. Butter was the first name that came to me when I thought about black skin and the smoothness and the texture and the butterfulness of our skin. And so, down in the South where I'm from, you tell somebody they look good, you're like, whoo, man, you look smooth as butter. And so that was the first name that came. And
you do look as smooth as butter.
Well,
let's be
thank
honest.
you.
The skin is good, honey.
Thank you. I would like to think that, if I'm going to put out a brand, I need to be kind of a walking billboard.
Absolutely.
And that's another thing. You have to be true to who you are in your brand and create something not only for yourself, but for your audience. And I tell people all the time, do not worry about your peers, worry about your audience, because your homies are going to ask for things for free.
Right.
So listen to the people that are supporting and buying from you.
Honey, you are so right. And I think it's also very important that people get. You don't get to see a lot of the work behind the scenes when it comes to being an entrepreneur.
Right.
But you cannot fake anything. You genuinely have to put the work and effort into anything if you want to be successful.
What do you think has been the hardest thing for you being a new mom and really having to step out and do business on your own? I mean, especially as things have changed in the world, really having to create content for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you always ask really good questions. That's why you're a host.
I learned.
That's why you're a host. So for me, I guess when I was pregnant with Ace, I realized that I really wanted to find ways to still be working and around my son. And then I was like, what if I could involve my son?
Yeah.
That's how I ended up doing Mama Malika Naked Wardrobe Collection, which is a mommy and baby matching wardrobe for unisex. And I was like, that's how I can implement
being with my child. And like, yes, I had never been on a billboard before, but God, it was so much more special to see my baby so big. So it was like really thinking outside of the box about things that I normally just would have done for myself, or probably wouldn't have strived for myself.
Yeah.
And trying to find out how you marry, you know, the most important areas of your life, which is being a mom and being successful.
What a
and
gift.
then being able to teach him that.
What a gift. Because, I mean, you guys have a billboard in Los Angeles. To be able to put your son on a billboard, I hope that I can do that with my kids one day.
And you know what's crazy? You can.
Yeah.
That's, I think, and another part of it is like teaching yourself how to be very positive about what you can do. Because if you don't think you can't do it, you can't.
Did you feel pressure being like a mom? Because I know when you and I were like running around town, you were able to like
little kids we were.
Oh my God. You were able to like spend money frivolously. Like if you wanted to, you wanted to buy things or that nature. How are you when it comes down to money now? Like, do you care about the material things as much as you used to, or do you apply that money more into your business? Because I know your closet's crazy.
Yeah, but I really don't shop the same way I used to shop.
Really?
As much as I just like to dress like Ace. So that's a thing.
Yeah, you guys do the twin thing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't even, like when he gets older.
When he's 16, he's going to be like, okay, like,
ma'am, don't you buy
do
one
we
more, we're not
have
wearing
to?
it together.
But then you just tell him we have a line together and you're making money off of it. So I don't think he
100%.
might.
I'll be like, guess what? College is paid for, son. Don't get mad at mom.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think it's your priorities change.
Yeah.
And it's good because I'm like, I don't need to be this childish forever. Like, I had waited 37 years to have a baby.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like
You lived your life.
I was really, really.
And I had a front row seat of her living her life, and let me just tell you, I learned a lot of things from her.
Living with me, weren't you?
So Malika, how do you describe your work ethic? Because I know you work very, very hard behind the scenes, in front of the camera. And how would you describe your line? Because I think that it's really cool that you have a son, but the line is unisex.
I had never desired to have a clothing line prior to having a baby. So I knew that I wanted my life. I didn't want it to change too much. I was like, oh my God, am I not gonna work anymore? And then I was like, but then you wanna be with your baby. And I was just like, so now I do stuff like sit around and still talk about my baby.
Yeah. First of all you do is send me pictures of Ace, and there used to be pictures of her going out and like, what do you think about my outfit? And now she's like, what do you think about Ace's outfit? Which is great. So that's what you always wanted, you know? And so to see you like really with, first of all, a son, you know, I think you are like a good mom for a little boy because he's rough. But what people don't know is you get down and dirty too. So you can, you know, you can keep up with Ace and Ace can keep up with you.
Let me tell you, Ace is like, oh, I'm sorry, I need to cut this out. It says sleep. I need a lot of it.
Yeah, me too. I got
Whatever
none
you
of that
see.
last night.
It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of words on my vision board.
Absolutely. I got none of that last night, and I know being an entrepreneur, you don't get much being a mother, so I can only imagine. I don't have kids.
But you know what I feel like? You know, people always say things like, oh, you know, sleep when you're dead. I guess it's like an old thing to say. I actually think that like sleep less now so you can sleep better later.
I think that having a business and being an entrepreneur, you know, that's something that we get lack thereof. And that's why it was really important for me to create Butter, to add some time to people's self-care routine. So what do you do outside of like, you know, working and filming and take care of Ace to like really take care of yourself and your mental health? Because I know that's been something that a lot of people have been focused on.
Yeah, I think what's really important and probably has always been very important to me is taking care of myself, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
And there's comes a time like when you have a kid, well, at least for me, I was so tired that I was like, I am not going to be able to take care of my body. You want me to not sleep and then get up and work out? Where do I find that energy? But I think you give yourself time to go through phases and changes, and then you just always remember to feel like self or to feel better, you gotta always get back to self. You gotta always find those ways.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it when you get there.
Absolutely.
That's my thing.
So, you know, I'm super into color palettes and packaging and design. Tell us about the process with Mama Malika and like the color palettes that you chose, because I saw some camo in there. I saw a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mama Malika. Let's see what's in here. Oh My gosh. Look at this.
It was a collaborative effort. You know, Naked Wardrobe is very good about getting the right things to the right demographic.
Right.
And I was always, before I could even get to like textures, colors, all that, I was very concerned about the consumers I could reach with price point. And then once I did that, I was like, oh, well, then maybe this isn't just like for something for a mom with a son. Maybe this isn't just something for a mom with a daughter. Like, now that I see the way the line has evolved, like there are moms that dress the mommy, her daughter, and her son all together.
Yes.
And that, without even seeing it, I now know exactly why we chose the colors and stuff that we did, because we wanted to be unisex and we didn't want anyone to be left out. Because one thing I didn't know before I had a child was how much moms like to dress and do things with their children.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not the first mom. I'm just following what moms have been doing forever, but trying to implement that in a business and make it make sense for so many has been so good.
Right.
And it makes me feel really accomplished.
Yeah.
I didn't have a relationship with Naked Wardrobe myself.
Okay.
I actually took a chance. I had received clothing from them before. They had been kind, and they would send me like, you know, an outfit or two or whatever, and I would wear while I was filming. Like, and then I reached out one day and was just like, I would really love to work with you guys. I have an idea. And it evolved. And I think at the point it was just like, I just wasn't scared anymore to ask for something I was passionate about.
Yeah.
Come to find out that they were already looking to start integrating their business with other brands and stuff like that. I didn't know that. I had never been in their meetings and their, you know, conference rooms or anything. So sometimes you have to take a chance.
Yeah.
And, you know, it may be someone you know. It may be someone you don't know all that well, but you can't be afraid to hear no.
Yeah.
And closed mouths do not get fed.
Well, I brought that up because I remember when you sent out the collection, like how beautiful the packaging was and how much of an experience it was. And that's one thing that we do at Butter. We care about our packaging. We care about how it looks.
Yeah.
How much emphasis do you put on, you know, how people receive it and what that experience is like? Because I think that has a lot to do with how you sell a product. Were you very involved with how that looked?
I'm always just like, oh, as long as it makes other people happy, like I feel the joy.
Awesome.
You know, like that was kind of how I felt. I felt like as long as we can make the babies happy, because I know what it's like for me to see a smile on my son's face.
Yeah.
If these parents receive these packages and they see their baby so overwhelmed with joy,
Yes.
it's a win. I want to know, of all the products that you've produced thus far, what is your favorite? Don't answer that just yet. Hold on to it. I also want to know, what is your proudest moment thus far? Yeah, really think about that.
No,
because
right?
you've had
That's
a
kind
lot
of deep.
moments,
I
baby.
know.
And then tell everyone where they can find you. Where can they buy Butter Skin?
That's a hard question because it's like choosing between your children. But I will say I think the Cocoa Shea Revitalizing Cream is my favorite because it works on all skin types.
Very
And it
honest.
gives you a nice glow. It's great for women under their makeup and if you don't want to wear any makeup. So it's my favorite go-to every single day, even if I don't use any of my other products. And I would have to say, proudest moment. I mean, you know, one for me was being featured in the LA Times, which you were so gracious and lovely to get me it framed, and that was really special for me.
That was a big
It was
deal.
a big deal. I mean, I didn't look at it as a big deal at that time, but I'm from Texas, and so being in the LA Times was incredible. But I think, you know, the most special moment was getting into Macy's because I remember auditioning for Macy's commercials and they wouldn't
like,
cast
I'm
me.
in Macy's,
And
honey.
like, you know, I always wanted to be in Macy's, and so now to see my face and my products and the people that I choose and cast to, you know, put on display, I think that's like been one of my proudest moments. To be in a retailer like that, and we can get a discount.
I love it. Look, I say it to you, but it'll never get old. I am so proud of you. It's like, I feel like
like your sister, but not your sister, like your third
Sister
parent,
wife?
not your third parent. We're kind of married anyway.
Mom, dad, something, all
But
that.
I remember being at your launch party and like hugging your mother and your father and realizing like there's nothing like working really hard and never giving up, because you and I have had so many moments where we just could have been like, we'll just forget it. We could just go get regular jobs.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Well, you know, it's not our passion, it's not our desires, but like there is something to be said about staying in the fight.
Absolutely.
You literally cannot lose if you don't quit, and you never
Absolutely.
quit, and you are just doing so well, and I'm really, really proud of you.
You are too, but I think it's something to say about friendship.
Sure.
You need support
Get
from
some
your
real
friends.
ones. If your friends don't support you, get some real ones.
You need them to call and check on you even when your company's not doing well. When it is doing well, you have congratulated me from the beginning, and now we're able to congratulate each other on success. For all of my entrepreneurs out there, if you are starting a business or have the dream of starting it, just do it. Start it. Don't listen to your peers. Listen to your audience. Know who your audience is, and do it from the heart. And as long as you put a little soul in it, I think, and I know I should say, that it'll be successful.
Absolutely. I think it's truly important. You got to believe, and you got to take one step. It's not just, people don't just say it.
Yeah.
It is very true. Take a step every day. Put a little bit more investment in yourself and your dreams and what's gonna, give you the life that you want.
Absolutely.
I think that is really, really important.
And also, not only should they build vision boards, they should continue building great friendships and relationships like we have.
Yep.
Because no matter what, your friends are always there to catch you when you fall and lift you up when you're even higher.
Amen. Have you recently launched your own business? Are you looking to do so? We want to hear from you guys. Comment below.
Don't forget to click the subscription button below so you don't miss any episodes of Side by Side.